Hello again, another video here. Gonna be doing a quick unpacking and just impressions on my Saddleback leather belt. Fantastic belt. Just to show, thickness and whatnot between the belts. That's one thing that people may not like, that this is a very stiff belt, especially when you first get it, as all Saddleback leather products, and that's because it's triple thick, they say. Triple layered grain, boot grain leather. And I got this in the coffee brown, and but it really holds your pants up. I'll tell you that. This is another leather belt I have, just pretty cheap one. I probably got it at Macy's or something like that years ago. But you can just see though how thin this is in comparison to that of this belt here. Sorry, I'm kicking the stand around, but you can just see the quality difference and how thick this belt is versus this one here, and you can just see this one's just really floppy. There's no stiffness at all to it, but obviously some people do like that, but you also see that through use it's kind of contorted, doesn't even sit completely straight, it's kind of curved. But this one though, I am in love with the Saddleback leather belt. Really enjoy it a lot, and just the fact that this thing is ideally gonna last me the rest of my life. But there is one complaint, and that is this here. As you can see, I'm indeed missing one of the screws here on the belt. Sure enough, funny story, I was going to use the restroom and standing over the toilet, and sure enough I hear the clink and I'm like, okay, I dropped something in the toilet. Hope it's not my knife, hope it's not my phone. What else can it be? Hope it's not my flashlight. I heard something fall in the toilet, and sure enough I see one screw on the floor and another screw not to be seen. I imagine it fell in the toilet to be forever gone. And so the screws did come undone here, and I also had one fall off again on the opposite corner, but luckily I was able to retrieve both ends on the second time. So that's my only complaint, is that the screws were a bit loose apparently, but this is an easy remedy, and I assure you that it's not a reason to not buy this belt, because all you need is just a little bit of Loctite and make sure these screw down. And if you can see here, sorry it's a little blurry, these are just flatheads, just flathead screws here. So real simple to to take off and put on. Flat, nice and polished on this side, very polished on the back, and like I said, just a flathead screwdriver will take care of that. And now for the unpacking, is that this video is also to thank Saddleback Leather, because their customer service was excellent. It is I believe a family-owned business, very small, and so given their customer basis and just the fact that they're human beings like us, it took a day or two for them to get back to my email as far as my issue with the screws, but they took care of me right away and shipped out some new screws, or a screw. So that is what I have here in this envelope, and I'm going to use the S&G here, given that nice edge on here, to go ahead and cut this open. See there, very nice clean cut, even though it's a super thick blade. Loving this thus far. And on the inside, there you go. I had emailed them a second time following the first email saying that the second one had fallen out, but unfortunately I did, like I said, find the extra screw that I had been missing for a little while, but I had recovered it. And as you see here, 2 brand new screws, free of charge, free of shipping, completely on them. And that is just really honest business, in my opinion. I had a problem, I lost a screw, and unfortunately the second one came off, and they did recommend using Loctite, which I kind of already assumed, given us knife nuts, we already know about Loctite. And they were kind enough to send me 2 screws free of charge and shipping and whatnot, so these were completely free. And this was my first time having to use service from an actual company for anything. And with Saddleback Leather here, like I said, they're excellent. did get back to me within a couple days, and I now have 2 screws. So I have the replacement for this, and another 99 years of life, 100 including this year. Alright guys, kind of a quirky video I know, but I just wanted to thank Saddleback Leather again, and just show on camera here that they have excellent customer service, and they took care of me, just taking my honest word through my email that I had been missing a screw on my belt here. So I'll be excited to be wearing this again. Alright guys, take care.